Why do we need a bully-proof Waxahachie High School in the 9th grade academy? Well, across America, 160,000 students are absent from school each day because they fear attack by a bully. Each year, 28 million students miss one or more days of school because of a bully. In middle school, students receive 213 verbal put-downs per week. That basically comes out to 30 a day.
Bully-proofing our schools is important because statistics show that bullying impacts large numbers of young people every year. Over 80% of all K-12 students report some form of victimization from a bully at school.
You may be asking yourself, what is bullying? Well, bullying is simply defined as ongoing or persistent physical or verbal mistreatment where there's an imbalance of power that happens repeatedly.
Here are some common examples of bullying. We need to remember that just because you don't consider something as bullying doesn't mean that it won't have impact on a victim. So consider this list and remember, we have to be careful about what we say, what we do, and how we allow others to be treated in our presence. Look at her.
She did not,
Oh,
no
man.
way. Say what?
She is jacked up.
Cyberbullying is another form of bullying commonly used today. It is when a teen is being harassed, humiliated, or embarrassed, or targeted by another teen via the internet or cell phones.
Bullying impacts not only the perpetrator and the victim, but it does impact those who witness it as well. Bullying often occurs in the context of a peer group, so everyone is accountable and everyone is impacted.
Why do people bully? There are all kinds of reasons why people aren't nice to each other. Some just enjoy frightening others. Others have self-esteem issues, or they're just attention seeking. Or even some of them sometimes are being bullied themselves.
Some people bully because they expect to receive what are actually negative rewards for what they do. They may want to be in charge. They may want to control others. They may want to win in all situations. But in these situations, everyone is a loser.
Why don't people get involved? Some are afraid of retaliation for themselves. Some just don't know what to do, or they're afraid that they're going to make things worse. Or selfishly, they're worried about losing their own social status for standing up for someone else.
Bystanders have to consider that they do have power. We should never allow someone else to bully someone in our presence. We have to remember that we are not immune to what we see or hear. We've got to remember that we do have the power to turn around bullying. We need to remember that silence is consent, and consent should not be allowed.
Now you may be asking yourself, what can you do? Well, first of all, be an active bystander. Stand up for the person, call attention to it, and don't feed into the behavior. And if nothing else, follow the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
What can you do? Take all bullying seriously, and don't wait until later to address the situation. Work towards positive solutions, but definitely take immediate action.
When you see a case of bullying, make sure you report it as soon as possible. Report it to a teacher, a counselor, a principal, or any other trusted adult. And remember to be careful to use the right words and explain the situation as it really happened, because all of us can get in trouble when things aren't said truthfully.
On our campus, we have a zero tolerance position on bullying, so all students are encouraged to tell any WISD staff member, either by verbal warning or by writing it. Other options are available as well, but we definitely want you to report issues of bullying.
There are some gender differences when concerning bullying. Boys tend to bully directly, whether physical or verbal aggression, where girls, we tend to do social aggression by spreading gossip or exclusion and avoidance.
We must learn to ask the following questions when making comments about other people. Before you speak, use this idea. Think. Think. T, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? And K, is it kind? Words have power, power to encourage and power to discourage.
There is a difference between tattling and reporting, bullying and just someone being unkind, and not liking someone and them being mean to you. It's important to be calm and to use positive words when we solve problems.
We should always remember that our words do have power, so we have to consider how we should communicate. We should use kindness. We should use positivity. We should learn how to agree, or rather agree even if we disagree. We don't always have to be friends and like the same things, but we should respect each other. But we should definitely be polite and considerate to each other.
For in our school, we celebrate each other's successes. We create together. We're a team. We learn from our mistakes and we respect each other. And we always try our best.